The sun is shining on both of these teams. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
No.
Man in motion here. Rodgers here off the play action. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
3rd down give to Hall. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Coming out throwing is Baker. That's complete, Mike Evans. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Okay, not to bring the supernatural into this, partner, but did somebody curse the football or something? Because neither side can hold on to it right now.
Well, I think the supernatural may play a role, but the cursing, that's on the sideline with these coaches because these guys got to figure it out on the field.
Irving here from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action. Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More for MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start out 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Open space inside the 40. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. 16 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Once again, Irving. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hey, we're 33.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
26. No. Loop it down.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
No.
Rodgers here from the gun. He'll get this complete to Lazard. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the X. That stop made by K.J. Britt.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
No. Yeah, this.
To throw, Rodgers. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Again, Rodgers taking a big shot for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw again. Rodgers. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Jumbo! Hey, 88.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Zuerlein has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield now from the gun. Brought in left side by Godwin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Right back to Irving now. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 31. That's going to be cut by Evans. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A tight end in motion now. On the give, this is Irving. And he'll go down here at the 16. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Baker now off the play fake. He brings it in. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, Rodgers. Able to find Corley. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Hits the 20. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even...
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Love. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs go up by 3. It's 27-24. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A second down throw for Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
We'll go play action with Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
He's got a man. That's Watson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first and 10, here's Love. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He puts it up, and it's caught. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and long. Patrick to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Love to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Jacobs to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Love to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. Mahomes. Open man is Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Motion man is Rice. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. It's 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.